Welcome to our Mount Pleasant virtual tour. Here you will see the front doors of our school. Next on the tour, you'll see our office with our secretaries, Miss Sam and Miss Janine. Through this door is our front hallway. You will see Mrs. Mater and the clinic to the right as you walk down the front hallway. At the end of the front hallway is the main hallway. If you turn left at the main hallway, you will be in our kindergarten and first grade pod. As you enter the pod and go right, you will see Mrs. Schwartz's class, kindergarten, and then you will see Mrs. Stafford's class, first grade, Mrs. Smith's class, and Mr. Smith's class, first and second grade, online. To the right, you will see Mrs. Stockham's class, first grade, a restroom to the left. To the right, you will see the classroom where Mrs. Wigton works, Mrs. Galoni works, and Mrs. Larson, and then Mrs. Steeman's class, first grade. As we round the corner, we will see more kindergarten classrooms. To the right is Mrs. Pintock, and to the left is Mrs. Cochran, both kindergarten teachers. And this is Mrs. Smith's classroom, kindergarten. You will now find yourself back at the main hallway. We will continue straight. As we continue down the main hallway, we will see the computer lab on the right with Mrs. Bates and the courtyard to the left. As we continue down the main hallway, we will see on the right the library with Mrs. Roth. Next up, you will see the art room with Mrs. Rodenbaugh or Mr. Hall. After the bulletin board, if you turn left, you will see a restroom, the hallway to take you to the cafeteria and the gym, and as you continue straight, the hallway that leads you to the second grade and third grade pod. To the right, you will find the third grade classrooms. First is Mrs. Snively, as we continue in the third grade side of the hallway, we will have Mrs. Conklin's class on the right and Mrs. Schultz's class on the left. To the right, the hallway will lead us to the stairs that go up. For now, Mrs. Dietz's classroom, third grade, Mrs. Swain's classroom, and to the left, a restroom. To the right up ahead, we will see Miss Russell's classroom, and then a second grade classroom, Mrs. Dixon's class. As we continue in the second grade side of the pod, we will see Mrs. Schwartz's class, second grade, and the music room with Mrs. Burnworth. To the right is Mrs. Bieber's classroom, and to the left is the restroom. We will now take the stairs up to the 4th and 5th grade pod. The stairs for going up are located by Mrs. Dietz's room. We are now in the 4th and 5th grade pod. To the right is Mrs. Moore's room, 4th grade, and then a classroom with Miss Sheets, Mrs. Pompey, and Mrs. McBroom. To the left, there is a bathroom. On the right, we will have Mrs. Jacobson's classroom with Mrs. Thompson and Mrs. Bender. On the left, we will have Mr. Brown's classroom, 4th grade. As we continue on the right, we will have Mrs. Muck's classroom, 4th grade, and on the left, Miss Mills' classroom, 5th grade. To the right, we will have Mrs. Hatfield's class, 5th grade. There is a restroom on the left, and on the right, Mr. Cochran's class, 5th grade. As we turn the corner, we will see speech with Dr. Dunkel. To the right, you will have Mr. McCann's room, 5th grade, and Mrs. Flick in 4th grade. The downstairs are located on the other side of the hallway by Mr. Brown's room. They are one-way only stairs. Once you get down the stairs, you will be by Mrs. Dixon's room on the 2nd grade side of the 2nd and 3rd grade pod. We will now take a look at the cafeteria and gym. You can find these hallways by going to the left or the right of the bulletin board. Students will go right to line up for lunch. To the right, you will see the bus doors. And as we continue on forward, you will see the lunchroom. Last, you will see our gym with Mrs. Yance or Mrs. Carpenter. And that's the end of our virtual tour. Thank you.